I did print out some like the shapes. It's kind of like on some
Perfect.
hardware cardstock, so that's good. And then I did
Great.
get some new paper. It's a little bit brighter colors, and it's cardstock also, so it's not super floppy.
We're going to try to mix this up, and the whole idea is you don't want to do the same thing for too long, because your brain, the right side of your brain, gets bored very, very quickly.
Yeah.
And in fact, there's a phenomenon that happens. Actually, I'm going to tell you to put your goggles on now,
Okay.
Josh, because the longer your eyes get used to the dark, the easier it gets. The idea is to keep changing it. For example, we're just going to do things a little bit, and then we'll switch it to something else. Just because the right brain is almost smarter than the left. Like it's way ahead of you, but it's always trying to give you stuff. But our left brain is where the ego is and where we control. And, we like to think that we're in control of everything, and we consciously block most of this out. And we only accept, like, when there's an emergency. Once again, the kid runs across in front of your car. Without even thinking, you jerk the wheel around and go around the kid. And then you realize what happened is it kicks into your left brain, right? That's coming right from your right brain. And it's overriding your ego. Like, your ego is standing back. So what we're trying to do in this whole process is get your left brain, your ego brain, to just tone it down. And you do on your ego side will tend to block it out. So everything we're going to try to do will be to move the ego aside or distract it, either one of those two things, and allow this information to come through. Ever since you were born, you've had this ability, but you've learned how to ignore it. You've learned how to suppress it and to block it out. And now we're saying, in your 40s here, hey, I shouldn't have done that. I'm gonna, I want to access it now.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're going to try to unlearn. Now, we're just chit-chatting. I'm giving you time in your mask, right? We're just chit-chatting. We're going to try to unlearn some of the things you've learned with respect to suppressing this ability. Let's just do a little bit of a relaxation exercise here.
Okay.
Just, let your body go limp to get you in a position of being just a passive observer, and to allow more time to go by for your eyes to get used to the darkness. Inner vision, your direct vision, will automatically start to increase because we need visual stimulation. When we're sleeping, we get it in the way of dreams. Okay, whether we're conscious of those or not. And the same will happen now with the blindfold on and it being black. Your brain that sees inside, not your eyes themselves, but the brain where all information goes to, it is craving to see. And in fact, if we went too long, you'd start to hallucinate, because you would create visual videos for yourself. And if you were kept in the dark, you would hallucinate. It's just a natural thing because we need that, we crave that, and the brain will create it. So it's accomplishing three things then by just this next few minutes while we continue. It's to get you relaxed, it's to allow you to see more, and it's allowing your seeing to come through, and your ego is less inclined to block it out when there's no other visual stimulation. Totally relax yourself. If a color came right away, say it. If you're still looking around to see, say it whenever it happens. Move it to your left. Okay.
Over here, I see blue.
Color yourself. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. And I had a feeling that would be correct because, once again, your left side seems to be where your vision is. And once again, how did it appear? A haze, a flash, a dot?
Yeah, it's completely just a haze. It's just like a haze that kind of sweeps over my vision. Almost like as I move it around, like that's the haze I kind of try to follow.
Okay, that one. That's great. Look around. Let it happen. Tap yourself on the top of the head with a sheet of paper. Yeah.
Yeah. There was like a little flash of, I can't really tell. I couldn't tell if it was which color it was though. Yellow.
Yes, it is. It's yellow. Yep, you got it. See, the color can be so subtle, you almost forget what you just saw, right?
Yeah, it was almost like it was surrounded by a different color, so I didn't know which. Like the inner flash was yellow, but it was kind of tinged by like a green color.
That's the one in the top facing you. Yeah, that one there. Yep. Now you could get it right away. It might appear to you over the next few seconds. It might appear as I tap my screen and try to distract you.
Is it red?
Yes, it is. Good work. Now, I want to tell you the one on your left is a solid square. So take your finger and maybe with one hand hold the card, and with the other, I want you to trace it. Are you left or right-handed?
Right-handed.
Okay. So just trace and say to yourself, that is the solid square. Okay. You can say it out loud or say it to yourself. It doesn't matter. Just say that's a solid square.
That's a solid square.
And visualize it. You know, you made these up. You know what they look like. So visualize that in your mind. Okay. Say to yourself, that's a triangle. So just draw it out as if you can see it. Visualize that you're seeing it. It's a solid black triangle. Pay particular attention to the division lines between the black and the white. And that's kind of like a border. It's very white on the one side and it's very black on the inside. So you've got a solid triangle. What we're doing is we're training your right brain that doesn't even know what this is and giving it to the information that in your left brain you already know. So just say to yourself, this is a triangle. I know what a triangle looks like. Just, trace that out. And just, down a little bit when you're tracing it. Yeah. And that's your cross. Say to yourself, I know a cross. This is a cross. And a cross has one horizontal and one vertical line. So that's the horizontal line. That's a vertical line. That's a cross. Very solid, very black against white. And just notice the difference between the black and the white. And then this next one is a circle or a disc. It's solid. So it's like a moon or an earth. It's just a round. Yep. So visualize yourself tracing it out. That is a solid circle, a solid disc. Visualize it, filled in with black. Visualize where the white and the black are. Visualize your finger tracing that out. And that is a solid circle. What I want you to do now is just take one of those cards. But before you take it, just shuffle them a bit because you may remember the order they were in. So let's just shuffle them. Yeah, I don't want your left brain getting involved here. I want it to be total random. Okay, and stop and take the top one. Okay, put the others down and show me what it is. Okay, yep, turn it towards you. Okay, and move it to the left side of your head. And that's a shape. It's a black shape on a white card. Does anything appear to you, Josh? Do you get a sense of what that is?
Square.
Yep, good work. Okay, so put that into the pile now. We're going to go random. So it goes in the pile and you shuffle. So you could get that again or you may not get it again. So whatever information you're getting, just report. That's it. The more we can keep your left brain out of this, the better. So just grab the top card and show me. Okay, and then show yourself. And I want you to take your right hand and just touch the card and say, this is the shape I want to see. I want to see that character, that symbol. I want to see this symbol. I want to report what that symbol is. I want to say what that symbol is. Okay, now put it in your right hand and do the same with your left. And touch it and move your hand over and say, where my finger is pointing, where my left finger is pointing, I want to see that shape. I want to see what that is right now. Right now.
Is it circle?
Yes, it is. Good work. Good work. All right, let's just shuffle them a little bit. And so just grab the top one now and show me what it is and turn it to yourself. Okay, and now point at that with your right hand and say, this is what I want to see. I want to see this shape. And even move it to your left side temple because your vision is very sensitive there. Okay. But specifically point at it with your right hand and say, this is the shape I want to see. This is my intention, is to see and report what this shape is. Okay. And then hold it in your, yes, perfect. You got it. Maybe we'll try one more and we'll move on to something else. So just grab one off the top at random here. Okay, that's great. Turn it to yourself. And actually move the screen up a bit so I can see your head. Point with your right hand on that and have an intent here. My intent is to see that. And what shape? Yes, it is. Good work. Good work. Okay, so let's go to the colors again. Yep, that one. Totally relax. It's a no-brainer. Your direct vision has always been there. We're just letting go of any barriers that have been stopping us from seeing these things. So just drop any barriers. Just pretend you're on some kind of there's been a lot of protests lately here in the States and Canada. View a barrier and view that the barriers just fall over. Do a visualization where you see all those barriers that they put up and that you're walking up to them and you push them over and you can't believe how you could just push it over. Just view it as a concrete barrier and you walk up and you touch it with your finger and it falls over. And then the barrier's down and you just walk across and you look around and it's like, wow, this is cool. So visualize you're just pushing the barriers down and you can walk across. And as I said, any of those things, was there a color that flashed or was it a haze of color or a fog?
Yellow.
Yellow is the color. Great work. Great work, Josh. And on that one, I think we'll end the session. You can take your mask off and it'll be very bright.
Oh, yes.
There you go.
Oh, my gosh. Wow.
It's important to watch the video because once again, it implants in your brain that you are actually doing this.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see how that would reinforce it.
Yeah, I remember practicing with Wendy and, I'm in the moment and I really didn't feel I did anything. And she said, but Rob, you got so many. I said, oh, really? I don't think so. And she said, edit the video and just watch how many you got. And then I edited the video and I called her back. I said, yeah, I got like 20.
You're kind of like second guessing yourself. And am I actually seeing that or, am I just guessing?
You're getting the feedback of me saying, yes, that's correct. But in some senses, how can you even believe it? You don't know if I'm just saying that, right?
It's true, yeah.
And I've even done that myself. I've said, oh, that's probably not what it is. She's just making me feel good, right?
Yeah.
But then I watch the video and it's true. And it's like, oh, wow, I did get it. Wow, I shouldn't be so hard on myself. We're not supposed to be hard on ourselves. But it's a natural thing. And this is what we've got to overcome, is this natural condition of trying to be very critical, So we just got to let go, be playful, have fun, and be like a kid and let go, and it happens. You did really good. How does it feel?
It was amazing. Yeah, it's really cool because I did not expect to be getting this many right so soon.
And were you surprised that you could actually see the symbols?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was really surprising. I liked how you had me kind of trace them first and kind of, go over and say that this is a triangle, this is a square. I think that helped really kind of solidify it.
Yeah, because your left brain obviously knows what it is, but we're not asking your left brain. It's like, sit down. We want your right brain to see. And let me see you pat yourself on the back. Okay, good work, Josh. Hey, good work, Josh.
Thank you, Rob.
And, yeah, no problem. And I'll email you, and we'll set up the next session over the next day or two.
Okay, appreciate it.
All right. Have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.